They contribute to the dairy payment. Say she don't around with, yeah. Think you gon' me for free, what you with? Doing all the smoke like a, hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. Game over, dropping bangers with no hooks. And free my brother Leak, I hate I'm putting money again. If you ain't never, calm down. I know, so I approached her with my palm out. Was on that on the LT in the county ring song. Yeah, risk taker, beat that block with 50 on it. Yeah, Echo, turn this beat off if I ain't tripping on it.
Tell me, is you still up? 5 a.m. and I'm...
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new, the start of a fresh season. But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. And it's Zubac in at the center position.
The jumper with a nice high release. George was ready to attack the second he got the ball.
Collins passes to Zubac. Collins with a screen on Kessler. Back to Collins. Three-pointer, Harden. Gets rebounded by Hendricks. Here's Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. It's stolen by Leonard. Beal goes in. Back to Leonard. Kessler with a rebound.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
George outside. Markkanen outside. Here's Hendricks. Counted from distance.
I like seeing Markkanen move the ball like this, wanting to get his teammates going.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
George's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Collins, no good.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Markkanen outside from deep three-point land. Collins with the rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. 4-point game. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
George finds Markkanen. Kessler a screen to the middle. And finished off by Kessler.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
And it's Collins penetrating. And Collins with the slam.
He can slam it with the best of them. Collins with an all-star weekend-worthy dunk there.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Back to Markkanen. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen with a screen on Beal. Sensabaugh. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, that's a nice effort there on the offensive boards. Markkanen can make a difference there when he's that active.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. group getting ready for the Clippers. Jones, he's checked in for Collins. Batum comes in for Leonard. Bogdanovich has checked in for Beal. And it's done in for Harden. Pass to Batum. There's a minute 47 left in the opening quarter. Done. The pass to Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Here's Hendricks. Back to George. It's Markkanen on the wing. George outside. Markkanen sets a screen. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Zubac. Clippers trail by 4. When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Dan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I'd pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, passage, scoring, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
We like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic scorer around the rim.
Markkanen outside. Back to George. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Sensabaugh. Defended by Bogdanovich. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Clippers trail by 6. Now here's Dunn. That shot, no good. And George with some nice D. Pass to Hendricks. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Hendricks has got 5 now.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the free ball.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Utah ahead, up by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
They've got Collier. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Bailey. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. And the dunk by Jones.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Collier. Pass to Nurkic. Now Filipowski. And here's Bailey for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, Bailey is a shot-making machine, particularly off the catch at this stage.
Oh, Nurkic with the block. Jazz leading by 6. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Batum is checked in for the Clippers. Ball comes in for Bogdanovich.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
And to the sidelines we go. Let's catch you up on the story about James Harden. Allie, how is he?
I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he can play on it, so he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
Thanks for the update there, Allie. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were hoping for.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
The Clippers trail. On the drive, Kawhi. Leonard throws it down.
A spectacular athlete. When Leonard drives to the rim, he's difficult to stop.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. For three, Collier fires in the triple. Collier's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Lopez in the post. Nurkic is there. Here's Dunn. Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. Utah grabs the miss. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. While we have a small sample size of Isaiah Collier, he has shown impressive flashes so far.
Yeah, B.A., I really like how confident he is. When he's out on the floor, he carries himself like he belongs here. A confident mentality can go a long way for a young player.
Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Collier. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac, he's checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Leonard. Beal, he's checked in for Dunn. And it's James Harden in for Chris Paul.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Stolen by Harden. Pass to Zubac. Oh, big finish! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Here's Markkanen. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Markkanen's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Sensabaugh. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
It's stolen. There's the triple, and that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Knocks it loose. And the Jazz pushing it up now. With some arc. And finished off by Kessler.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
And his efforts, well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity.